morning and welcome to my channel. Another lovely sunny day here. I hope you're all well. Today it's another one in the series of using up my card supplies. I have these side stepper card blanks and I've sort of come up with an idea of what to do. Got one of them here. I might just turn that light off. That might be too dark, I'm not sure. We'll give that a go. I notice I got a lot of shadow, but it is early morning. Anyway, you fold these up like this, so you have a stepper card. Now, I have tried different ways of using these, and the best one I've come up with is to basically cut this down the side here. First of all, I'm trying to attempt to make that nice and thin, so that this will go on here, and there'll be various pockets. So what I'm going to do, I mean, you could even do this, it's just using up my supplies. That's all I want to do at the moment. As I said, this year's about using what I've got. I did have those things, the Tim Holtz stuff given to me by a friend that I paid a little bit of money for, but that's sort of second-hand used. So I'm trying to use what I do have. So I've stuck either side down there. This would have been the top, this and this the bottom. This makes it a pocket now. Need to let that dry, and then this one I need to glue, and I'll only do one side for now there, because I want to add excuse me, I want to add some papers to it there and there. Now I will add some, oh dear, clips to it, just to make sure that it dries properly. And then I'll be back a second. Okay, I've gone back to the light again because the other one did do a lot of shadow, but this seems to be a bit less. These have all dried now, and I'm going to be using the Penelope Jane kit from Cotton and Twig. These are just some of the papers here, and she does have others that I've used quite a bit actually, these blue ones. It's a gorgeous kit, well worth taking a look at her Etsy shop. Okay, so I'm going to start off with this one, I think. That I'm going to cover, I think I'll do both sides. Now I'm doing a floating pocket. You could actually just do one side and stick this to a journal page, but I'm going to clip it into a journal page. So I'm just going to glue this down. So that's that to dry, and then what I've got is some different papers here, and I think I will put that one in here. So I need to cut some that size. Okay, I did make a bit of a boo-boo, and I should have only just stuck this back bit down here, not this side bit or this side bit. So I've had to pull them up because I forgot I've got to put the papers in. So we do make these boo-boos, don't we? So I'm now going to stick these in, and wait for these to dry as well. Right, and it doesn't matter if it overhangs a bit on this side because I'll do some trimming or down the bottom, and I've got to do some inking. What I can do is glue that bit down, definitely. Mind you, if you wanted to, you could leave that open as a pocket as well as behind there if you wanted to. I'm not going to. I'm going to glue this up. In fact, there's quite a few pockets you could do here. But I'm going to glue that. So I just need to leave these to dry before I cut them, because when I was doing it the other day, I cut them before it was dry, and the pages just go all bleh, don't they? They kind of all crumble. Okay, these have all been inked round and they've all glued. I am going to put a notch in here so that you can see that there's a whoa journal card in there. That went flying. Just quickly ink round there and round this side. And then the other thing I've got to do is, now I can glue these sides down, and again I will have to put on some clips just to hold them down here. So I'll move that out of the way. You just glue down here, down this bit. As I say, you could leave some of these open, glue along the bottom and here, and this one, oops, and that one, that's right, yeah. So you could just glue along the bottom, leave some sides open so that you've got the pocket on the side if you wanted to. I'm just going to put all these just along here just to hold them in while it dries. This is quite thick card now. These have all dried. I will ink up, but I will be inking up around the edge anyway. Now this time I'm using a stronger glue because the tacky glue does take a while to dry. So I'm going to use the block, or what I would if I had it Fabri-Tac. It's just similar, it's just our own craft shop make over here, to stick this on. And then it's making the tags, or the journal cards, or whatever it is to go in there. I'm making sure I put a lot on though, to make sure that it does stick. There, you see it's a lot better sticking with this, and maybe that's what I should have done. So while that's drying, I can do the journal card, well, some of the journal cards. I hope that's drying. Push it down either side and at the bottom. Yeah. So I've got these. These are from Ruby and Pearl. And I've got some of this, the old antique paper, and I thought I could put this onto here. I am going to have to let these dry, because what I found with this antique paper, when you use this old fine paper, it's, if you tear it, which is what I'm going to do, you end up pulling it away from the journal card, from the picture, whatever you've stuck it on, which is a bit of a nuisance. So this one I'm going to put at the back, and then I love her, she's so cute, so sorrowful. This I've actually printed on some, I managed to find some 160 GSM photographic paper. It took me a while, and it's not cheap, not expensive, right? It's not cheap either, meant to say. Okay, so just put this last one on as the little one, and then let these dry. There. So now dry, so I'm going to just tear around the edges and leave a small border as well. So I just do it like this. I've begun to quite like this look. I don't know why. My taste, how I do journals, is definitely changing. Using different, obviously when you start watching different people, I suppose it is as well. You think, oh, I'll give that a go. But then quite a few have been doing this. So I'm liking the torn edges anyway. But you do have to be careful when you've glued down, because I found, especially with this antique paper, it does come off the back quite easily. I do love her. I think she's such a cutie. She's so sad in there. So put that one I've already just done. So that one can go in there, and then this one pops in here. And then what I've got is this. I've made from a sheet of paper, can't remember the kit. This is one of Roxy Creations, and I've just backed it in card. I found the card is easier to get in there, but I thought it went quite well with this. So we've done all that. So what I need to do now is I'm just going to decorate it a little bit. I've got some labels from Love Junk Journals, Tracy Fox. These are her fabric swatch labels. And I'm thinking one of them maybe, or a red one. What have I got that's red with a swatch on? I haven't, I don't think, or have I? But that's going to wrap round the other side. I quite like a flower on this side. Or would I? I've got lots of flowers, haven't I? That'd be quite nice on the other side. And then maybe... Ooh. Blends in a bit, doesn't it? Maybe I should be going for a brown one. Or a darker red one. That stands out. No, I think... Oh, I like that one. Yep, I think I'm going to do them. So you can now decorate it however you like, really. Put all sorts of things on it. I might end up putting lace on, depending what I use it for. Get rid of that white bit. And depending what journals I put them in. They won't. I'm doing hopefully a skinny journal next, and this definitely won't fit in a skinny journal. But you never know. I've got a custom order, but that's for travel. Don't think this is really ready for travel. I might make one for that journal anyway. So I'm going to put that on there and then just wrap it round like that. And there. So that's my floating journal pocket that you can put into a journal, clip in, and as I say, if you like, you could take this up, not leave this blank and just stick it down. Made from a 3-step card. Anyway, thanks very much for watching. Don't forget, hit the thumbs up and subscribe. It's all free, and subscribing certainly helps my channel to grow. Thank you once again. Bye.